Hi, good morning. My name's Mark Thomas. We're just about to set off on a chase for Typhoon Megi on the southeast coast of Taiwan. Looking here, just see what the latest is from the CWB. And you can see at the present position about here, and then in about 48 hours it's looking at hitting the southeast coast of Taiwan. An area just north of Taidong, a small town we've stayed in many times before, called Chenggong. I'm just about packed. Packing a small case this time. Do I take the sleeping bag or not? I think I probably will. I'm going to throw that in the back of the car. Kat, you want to come with us? James is landing at the airport right about now. He'll be picking up a rental car there, and he should be picking me up here in about half an hour, so I suppose I better get ready. And this looks like James coming in here with the car.
Hello mate.
Where's the crub? Hop in. So we've just hit the east coast of Taiwan. Just about to make it right to the edge and then turn right. Go all the way down the east coast, down, well, 3/4 of the way down, and camp out overnight there, hopefully waiting for Typhoon Megi tomorrow morning.
嗨，你好，我要2杯latte 咖啡。
热的冰的。
热的。
好。
Stressing over mineral water choices. Mark is very has his preference, but I hope that's good enough for you.
Okay, yeah, so we're on the east coast now, driving down. Stunning scenery. This coast gets really battered by the foons, and actually quite a dangerous road before, during and after a foon, with the rock slides, and the water gushes off these mountains, but it's just a stunning drive. Okay, so we've just stopped in this little cove, one of our favourite spots on the road from Su'ao down to Hualien. And it's just stunning here. Look at this scenery. It's just insane. But look at these waves. Wow! 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 Monstrous! Stunning! Wow, that guy's got caught!
Look at the size of those swans.
Oh my god! Yeah.
That's the biggest wave we've seen so far of
So this road's been closed off here and closed for traffic, but we're just going to take a walk along and see. The waves are really breaking close to the road up here, so we just dumped the car and we're going to walk along here and see what kind of footage we can get The waves really are coming in amazingly now. Have a look at this. How beautiful is that? Whoa!
What point does one run away?
No, you're right. I don't think it's going to come up here. Wow! Look at that. We like this tunnel because it's got strange coloured lights.
Spooky, the water just going out more again.
Following a TV crew.
Some dopey fuckers playing behind me. Looks bad.
Shit. Oh, yeah. Oh, nasty.
What happens when you drive like
So,
a moped?
well, there you go. There goes a truck has just rammed into the back of a coach. What did we just see there, Jimmy?
Yeah, just this road throws up surprises all the time, and that was a big. Was it a green monster?
Yeah,
green monster. There's horrible
no.
trucks. Rear-ended a tourist bus.
In
and
one
that-
of the tunnels.
Yeah, it looks like everyone was okay, but it's just can cause big delays, and you just don't want to be snarled up in there.
This is about the last place on the planet that you want to be stuck if a typhoon hits. So, and it has happened before, and there have been people who've been
Stuck in these tunnels or
killed on this road during typhoons. We've just stopped here just because we wanted to. Look at these waves slapping against the base of the cliff down here. View down the coast is just spectacular. Big swells out there, they're only going to get bigger as the thing gets closer. Beautiful weather. So there's the latest image we've got from the CWB of the Foon. It's really taken on some meat, some very good symmetry, and looking far more spectacular than it did 6 to 12 hours ago. So it's becoming more of a concern about where we're heading and the plans we got to make. We're going to continue driving. James is churning away the clicks at the wheel.
Looking off the clicks.
We're both dying for a wee now, so what we're going to do is we're going to carry on through to Hualien, which is about another half hour, 40 minutes, and I think we'll stop at a 7-Eleven and have a bit of a conflab about what to do with this Foon, as it's starting to get a bit more serious than we were thinking this morning. So let's see. We'll head for Hualien and make some decisions there. Got the quarry there, which you can barely see.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's foul. So we've just found the family mart that we can stop at to relieve ourselves, and also maybe have a chat and think about what to do with this Foon. Yeah. Bathroom. Okay, we've made it to the convenience store and had our wee, relieved ourselves.
Very convenient.
Right
It's a
now.
serious storm. You
Yep.
see there, obviously, that's Taiwan, and obviously that's the typhoon. It's huge. And actually, we're going to have the first rain bands hitting us tonight. We want to be on the north side of it. That's imperative. So I'm just looking at this forecast track. We're right at the top of that white line right now. And we're just debating whether to spend the night up here and then move south in the morning, or to just head further down the coast, which I'm inclined to do so we can have a quick recce this afternoon.
So that's what we're looking at the moment. Hualien or driving further south. So I think we're pretty much in agreement. We can just keep driving. We've got plenty of the day left, so I don't see any reason why we don't take it a bit further. We've got to be in place early tomorrow morning, but that doesn't mean to say we can't relocate getting up at 5 or 6 o'clock, because I dare say we will be up looking.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's just the way it goes. So we're going to stay in Hualien, which is quite a bit north of the forecast landing point at the moment, but a lot of the models are drifting it north again. So with a storm like this, it's always good to be on the north side anyway, and we can be up at maybe 5 o'clock and relocate then if we need to be. So we're on the right side. It's been a difficult decision, but I think with this kind of thing, you've got to make a decision, stick with it, and then start making plans after that. So we'll see. We're going to go book in now.
I'm happy to report that the buffet here in the morning is exceptionally ropey.
Okay, so we found the hotel for the night. Good. Thank you. Don't get too comfy. Probably going to be relocating in a few hours.
Oh god, yeah, like 2 AM or something.
Okay.
For me tonight.
So this is the hotel. It's actually quite nice. There you go. It's got a perfectly reasonable bathroom. Very nice.
That was a good drive today, I thought.
Usual stuff in Taiwan. Scooters and cars don't mix. Nice views here of downtown Hualien. Typhoon's on its way. We're going off to see if we can find some Mexican food at a friend's restaurant. It's nice here, very nice. Okay, so we're just leaving Hualien city now. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning, and the storm has continued to intensify overnight and has really shaped up now, and it's got a serious eye that's cleared out. So it's a very clear eye, and it's continuing to intensify. It's moving west-northwest at the moment, and we're in a northwest side of it, so it's heading kind of towards us. A lot of the tracks have it going south of Hualien, so what we're doing now is we're driving south. We're going to check out locations there and keep looking at the latest radar updates. There's a good chance we might be back in Hualien in a couple of hours before landfall, but at the moment kind of scouting. We're also seeing amazing waves which we've been shooting. It's picking up now, but we've still got about 6 or 7 hours before landfall proper. So we want to be in place and securely in place in the next 3 hours. So we're just on the road now, having a look. There you go. This is where we're driving. So we're in the middle of deliberating what to do. We can drive back up to Hualien. It's only a 1 hour drive, but a lot of the agencies are saying that the storm is going to come right in here. So I don't know. We've got a slight window of opportunity to get back, and at the moment we're just checking everything we can. So as you saw, we were in perhaps as good a position as you could hope for facing a major typhoon. Jesus, waves. Yeah, so we were in the perfect position. We made the decision. We are going to go back up north. It was a very difficult decision, seeing as we were in a perfect place and the typhoon was heading at us, but it seems to be drifting north. So we're back in the car. We've got a 1 hour drive back up this coast road. I'll show it to you in a second. Back up this coast road to Hualien, where we feel the storm is probably more likely to hit as well. And we want to be, if any side, we want to be on the north side of the storm. So this is the drive up the east coast from Thumping. We're trying to get back to Hualien, and it's getting pretty gusty. It's not ideal driving conditions by any means. The wind gusts at the moment should be okay, but obviously it means driving is hard work. But stuff falling into the road, or even worse, onto the car, is the biggest hazard now. Trees are bad. Landslides are our biggest fear, but trees will stop a car just as easily. So we're about 10 minutes away from the outskirts of Hualien now. The winds are picking up again now, and thankfully we don't have much more driving to do. It's getting quite nasty now. Actually starting to blow the car across the road. There's a lot of small debris in the air, but nothing too much to worry about yet. But it's obviously getting a bit hairy. So this whole floor of this hotel, the 5th floor, is closed. The hotel only is allowing guests into the 1st and 2nd floor.
Except for us.
But we've insisted that we want a higher floor, so they've brought us up to this floor, just turned on all the lights because no one else is allowed up here. And he's possibly going to offer us a room. We basically just want to see what we got in terms of...
你们可以让你们看房间，另外2间你们可以去看。这边有，你们可以看，但是你们要住这里啊。OK， 然后我帮你把房型拆开。
2 rooms. Well, he was just going to charge us for 1 room, but in terms of sleeping.
你们住这一间。
Okay.
但是我可以。 那2边给你们看，OK， 好，因为没人住，你们可以看，但是这一间比较安全，
好，
安全比较重要。
Amazing。
你可以看，
可以看。
Jimmy,
you're gonna shit yourself. You're gonna shit yourself.
太危险的话，
对，
就要到那边，安全第一。OK。
This is just pure insanity. We came to this hotel because it's right on the harbour front in Hualien, hoping that we would be able to get maybe sea views, and they took us to a room on the second floor and explained that we could go no higher. And we had a look at the room, and it's a very nice room, but it just wasn't suitable for us to really get good filming. And we asked them about the top floors, and they said no, because they couldn't guarantee electricity, and we said we don't care. And so they took us up to the 5th floor. The whole place was in darkness, but they turned the lights on. And they've basically given us access to the whole of the 5th floor. So we've got this one fine room with the views out onto the harbour, which is great. But the amazing thing is that we are the only people, as I say, on this floor. This whole hotel, this floor is for us, but the absolutely brilliant hotel staff opened up these 2 mega suites for us to use for filming. And
so
it is
it's like a cocktail. We're doing mojito.
I'll have a Bloody Mary. And so he's given us access to these suites, and the views out are just insane. Plus we got balconies we can get access to, so the filming we can do later could be absolutely amazing. And plus there's a bar. This is service beyond all requirements, and this is the second suite. Simply insane. And look at this room. And so we've got access to all of this, with that view of the harbour that is going insane. What I'm going to open the doors here now, try and open the doors, and see if we can get outside for a quick peek. We've got the doors open onto the balcony. Let's go outside and see what kind of view we got from here. So this is the Hualien harbour front. Typhoon really starting to kick in now. Views of the sea wall. It's going to be just fantastic here as the storm comes to shore. Okay, so in our room now, and I've just opened up the door here to the balcony, and it's sheltered. The wind is coming from the north side, which is over there. So in here we're very safe. It's nicely sheltered, great for filming. Jimmy's just a bit further up, and he's filming from the next room. So I'll take you out onto the balcony. It's quite spectacular. So that's the first. They tried to give us a room down there, which the view just wasn't good enough. So they've given us this, which is of course just spectacular. There's Jimmy there, working away with the 4K camera, but this is just mind-blowing. As I say, the wind is coming in this direction, so we've got a very nice sheltered balconies here. We've got this whole floor to ourselves, which is quite incredible. You can see the seawall way out there, you get enormous waves breaking over it. It's only going to get bigger. Quite spectacular, and a fantastic spot for filming for us. This could be really good. I can actually hear more big gusts coming along now. It's just quite an incredible view. Okay, yeah, so we got pretty close to the eye wall with this one. This is right in the heart of the eye wall winds. So we're seeing a lot of wind and a lot of rain. It's really picking up now. This is kind of what we come down to see and to record. Okay, so that's it. We've pretty much reached the center of this typhoon. As you can see, the sky's getting quite light outside because we're going into the eye of the foon. So you'll see the sky's getting very light. I'll show you outside in a minute so you can have a look. So that's it. We've got as close to this typhoon as we possibly can. It's been a good chase of a medium-sized typhoon, and I've enjoyed documenting it. So there you go. You can see the sky's lightening up considerably, and the winds are dying down. Those waves are still just enormous, and this is pretty much in the eye. What we will see is the wind totally change direction in a while. At the moment the wind is coming from over there, but eventually we'll see the wind change come from down that way as we get the backside of the storm. But this messy bit now, it's the remnants of an eye. It's not a totally clear eye. It's very difficult to get a totally clear eye on a big island like Taiwan because the mountains tend to smudge the storm up a bit, so you don't see that big beautiful eye. Going to see some stunning waves though today. So that's it. That's the eye has now just passed over us, and now we're seeing the back end. And as you can see, these trees that were being blown over to the right hand side by the winds from the north are now getting sent back the other way as the wind changes 180 degrees in direction. It's all going to be coming from down there now, so we're going to see the back end. We're going to see it pick up again. The winds are going to pick up very quickly. And that's it. This is what we come to do. We've got into the eye, we've chased the storm as best we can and got as close to the centre as possible, and now we're going to enjoy the back end. I usually enjoy the back end of the beer as well, so it's always a good time for me. There you have it. This is the back end of the storm, and it's got a bit more meat to it than we were expecting, but it won't last long. Almost time for a beer. Who's that big foreigner stood in there? So this is going to be our dinner tonight, and I think it's well deserved. I've actually eaten here before, it's damn good. And if anyone knows Taiwan, they know this will be damn good.
feed from the database is almost done.
So, a boot on the table.
634.
Jimmy's got his Hualien, and we got a big pile of these dumplings. I think we'll be alright. And there you go. Out comes the beer.
Just is it all over my face? I tried to bite it and it just exploded all over.
It's Wednesday morning, about 6 o'clock. The sun's just come up and it's still like a raging bloody typhoon out there. Oh. We're underwater. Yeah, the tail end of this typhoon is like held in here. We've heard it's another rain day in Taipei.
Working away.
Still in Hualien. That's James's noodles that he left last night that he said he was going to clean up, but they didn't get cleaned up. There's how disgusting he is. And there he is. That's the perpetrator. He's working. Oh, he just flashed his fetid undercrackers. So yeah, we're kind of stuck in the room. We want to make the drive back, obviously. I mean, once the typhoon is done, it's done, and you want to kind of get back to reality. There's a guy on the wall, particularly happy look on his face. It's a drive up the east coast, which is very, very easy. It's about a 3-4 hour drive. However, that road is almost guaranteed to be shut because of the typhoon. And the way the typhoon hit this coast, the strongest winds and the heaviest rains would have been on the north side and gone right into the mountains. So we're fairly certain that that road is shut. In fact, we are certain. We're probably not even going to try getting there. So that means what we've got to do is drive down the east coast all the way to the bottom of the island and swing up the west coast, which we've done several times before. It's just a long haul driving, but it's what we've got to do. However, there is also a slight chance the road south is gone, and so that would really make it an annoying situation more than anything else. Okay, right, well, look at that weather, I can't believe it. Just trying to pack away the stuff. Okay, just a few, we're just packing up now. Got to get rid of, this is what Jimmy buys for his victuals during the food. Some bananas, he never eats the bananas. Biscuits. This is what he gets, all this stuff. So we really are trying to leave now. The typhoon has actually made landfall on mainland China. And we're on the east coast of Taiwan. And I'll take you outside, have a look at this, it's just insane. Jesus! I mean, okay, you get the picture, it's just incredible. So as I say, we're going to try and drive up. Sorry, Taipei is up that way, but the road up that coast is guaranteed to be closed because of this typhoon. We're expecting this storm to be being well gone by this time today, and we were almost expecting like clear skies, but look at it, it's unbelievable. Yeah, what to say. So we got to drive down that coast. There's lightning there. We got to drive down the coast that way down to the bottom of the island and swing up the west coast, which will also be like this. This trip has got a long way to go yet. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Here you go, lightning and thunder. Just beyond belief. So this is where we parked the car last night. Tried to get it as best undercover as possible. Obviously it's a rental car, so we don't want to ding it up too much. We've paid a lot of money over the past for rental car repairs. Okay, so this is the Asta Hotel that we filmed from last night, all day yesterday. We were right up in that room there. That's where we were filming. Over to this way. And this is the sports field that we were filming. As you can see, there's a bit of damage. Nothing too serious, to be honest, but fairly meaty. And this is the drain outlet for the sports field. And yesterday this was going like crazy. I mean, shooting out of here. Obviously draining off the whole of that field here. Create a big stream. And we can see the actual edge of the last rain band, I think. Great shot. The edge of the last rain band coming across us now. Have to say, this hotel has just been absolutely superb for us on this trip. They really looked after us. If you're ever in Hualien, check out the Asta.
And so that's it. We've packed up the car. Jimmy's just done a little bit more social metering. And we're going to drive. We're going to drive south, see how far we get. I think we've just seen the very end of the storm, so it's clearing now. Hopefully we'll be in Taipei in the earliest possible 8 hours, but I think it's going to be more like 10. So we'll see. Let's see. We'll keep you updated.
It's going to be a fun road trip.
Yeah, we're just leaving Hualien now, and the sky over to the east is just incredibly heavy. Stop for a quick toilet break. And it's just such stunning scenery here. I thought I'd film a bit here. Stop. Beautiful scenery. Wind still funneling down through these valleys, obviously. Tons of water dropped by the foon, so wow. Never been here before. That's quite impressive though. Look at that. Wow. That's just beautiful. Yeah, see the roads down here can get pretty tricky. Particularly if you've got buses coming the other way.
If it's coming up, that means we can go down.
Yeah, it's paved the way for us.
Pathfinder.
Yeah. This really is a bit of the road we know well and fear well.
For a good reason.
Yeah, it's mad. Wow, yeah, I mean the wind funnels up from the coast through this valley
and really slams through this area. And this area would not have got the worst of the Foon either. It's still really shredded. Very dangerous piece of road to be driving on.
It's a big rock.
Yeah, that rock would have rolled across the road. Hopefully no one was in the way of it. Yeah, scary place. What a beautiful valley.
Keep an eye for water spouts. Seriously.
Yep.
Back into the jaws of something a little unpleasant.
Yeah. Amazing cloud over the sea there. Wow, got some real storm underneath that. Quite spectacular.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Just stop
cool.
and just like look.
Yeah, these are the trees just south of Kaohsiung that got stripped a couple of weeks ago. Was it a couple of weeks ago? 10 days?
10 days ago.
Yeah, by Typhoon Megi, which just eased up the west coast of here. So these guys took a bit of a slapping, obviously. And so that's it. Just about the end of the trip. And Jimmy is one. Yeah, we're just looking at
Typhoon in Sakurajima in 5 days.
That's for the next video.
Tell the wife.
This one is cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Typhoon Megi.
Been superb.
It was a good one. Cheers.